Hi everyone, it's me, Shelby from Shelby's Crafty Books and Games, and today I'll be starting a new series that I hope to be doing every Monday, and that is the Currently Reading video series where I talk about books I hope to read in this coming week. And then on Sundays I will do a wrap-up, see how far I got in each of the books. So without further ado, let's get started, and we'll go with first is physical books. So the first physical book I am hoping to get to read, at least start this week, because I know I probably won't be able to finish it because it is a chunker, is Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This is the fourth book in the Throne of Glass series. I am finally reading this series and I'm really enjoying it, and this is going to be the biggest one, I think. One of the biggest ones they've got in the series. I think the next one's a little bit longer. I don't know. But when I read the synopsis to you real quick, and that is, Selena Sarnoff is survived deadly contests and shattering heartbreak, but at an unspeakable cost. Now she must travel to a new land to confront her darkest truths, a truth about her heritage that could change her life, her future, forever. Meanwhile, brutal and monstrous forces are gathering in the horizon, intent on enslaving her world. To defeat them, Selena must find the strength not only to fight for her inner demons, but to battle the evil that is about to be unleashed. So yeah, I'm really excited for this. There was a big plot twist at the end of book 2, which I think was pretty good because I was kind of unsure if I wanted to keep going when I was reading book 2, which was kind of midnight, but hopefully I've heard that this one is gets really going and is really good, so let's see about how that goes. And the next physical book I hope to read, it's more of a thing I'm going to read when I get home at night and, start to unwind. I also don't plan on reading or finishing it all this week, even though it's a much shorter book. And that is The Princess Swap. And this is a cool little series I found while scrolling around on Facebook a couple months ago, and I bought the first 2 books. The third book comes out sometime in August or September. And it takes 2 fairy tales and they change places with the main characters. The main characters switch places. And this one follows Cinderella and Beauty from Beauty and the Beast. So this is what the synopsis says. Alice spent her life dreaming about adventure, but it's hard to take adventures when you're stuck in a step family who treat you like a servant. When she unexpectedly wakes up in a far away land, she's thrilled at the chance to embark on an epic quest. That is until she finds herself trapped once more, this time in a castle of a dangerous beast. Meanwhile, Belle has plans. Her family's trading company is on the brink of ruin, and to save it, she's going to enter and win a royal competition in the prince's honor. But when she unexpectedly winds up in a cellar with a wicked family who have their own plans to keep her from the competition, things get complicated. Happily Ever After couldn't feel farther away. Can Ella escape the beast's clutches, and can Belle get rid of this stepfamily in time for the competition? So yeah, I thought that would be really fun to read and kind of use to unwind at night. And also it has these really cute sprayed edges. So those are the 2 physical books I'm hoping to read. Why don't we get on to the audiobook. The audiobook I hope to start this week. I don't know if I will, once again, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. And it's going to be beginning of a trilogy, and that is The Ash Princess. I finally have the whole series, so I thought why not start listening to the audiobooks. So this is the synopsis. Theodosia is 6 when her country has invaded and her mother, the Fire Queen, is murdered before her eyes. On that day, the Khazar took Theodosia's family, her land, and her name. Theo is crowned Ash Princess, a title of shame to wear in her new life as a prisoner. For 10 years, Theo has been a captive in her own palace. Then one night, the Khazar forces her to do the unthinkable. With blood on her hands and all hope of reclaiming her throne lost, she realizes that surviving is no longer enough. And she does have a weapon. Her mind is sharper than any sword. For 10 years, the Ash Princess has seen her land pillaged and her people enslaved. That all ends here. Because power isn't always won on the battlefield. So, I remember reading this a long time ago and thinking it was really good, but I didn't have the other 2 books in the series, but now I do. So I'm hoping to reread this one and then read the other ones and see how this one pans out. So hopefully it's a good series. Then is the Kindle books, plural, because I am almost done with 1 Kindle book, and then I hope to jump into another Kindle book. So let me get to that one, shall we? And the book, the first Kindle book I'm reading, I don't have a physical copy of, and that is A Stark View. I have it on my Kindle, and it is a dystopian novel, which I am enjoying, and it's also like a romance, and I think I've just gotten back to the romantic part, and I'm really excited. So, but the synopsis for this one is: Kalani Keynes has never stood on the surface of Earth. In the underground city of Apollo, faith and dreams are absent as the sun. She longs to visit Genesis, the infamous dome city, and the final place where humanity lives above ground. But when Kalani is given a life sentence and thrown into prison for a theft she didn't commit, those wishes shatter into oblivion. In Bardenhell prison, murderous are neighbors, ruthless and cold-blooded guards live to punish, and every second is a battle to survive. She thought the danger lay in befriending criminals and avoiding Takashi, the infamous captain who runs her cell block, but darker traps and secrets await her within the walls of the prison. Kalani's blood will coat the walls in flaming soot before her enemies let her escape to the surface, a feat no one has successfully achieved. If the reclusive and callous Takashi won't kill Kalani, then the merciless prisoners and her fractured mind will. So my Kindle says I'm about 74% through, so I'm thinking I'll be able to finish it either today or tomorrow. And I think I'm going to be maybe giving it 4 stars, maybe 3.5 stars. I am enjoying it. I don't know if I will continue it. There is a second book, but we'll have to see how it ends and if it gets me hooked to get the second book. And then after I finish that Kindle book, I'm hoping to do another reread of a Kindle book I got a very long time ago, and that is Bound by Ravens. I did get the original physical copy of this a few years ago. The authors actually changed the way the cover looks, because this used to be part of one series, which was by a bunch of different authors, which was the Bound series. And now it's part of the Raven series by the author, where she's got I think she just got the 3rd book out, and so it's been rebranded. But I remember really loving this book when I first read it. And let me read you the synopsis. All I had to do was steal a ring from a mainland witch for the Thieves Guild that owned me. Easy enough, right? The reward would be bringing me closer to earning my freedom. And stars above, I wanted off this floating luxury island. But then he showed up, a cocky thief from a rival guild, and ruined all my plans. Every single one. I lost the ring and I chance at freedom. But on the bright side, if we fail to retrieve the 3 magical artifacts for the witch, I will be forever cursed to exist no more than 15 feet from that unnatural, beautiful, arrogant elf. As an additional threat, we'll be hunted down by our own guilds when this curse prevents us from returning. I honestly didn't believe things would get worse, until he offered a solution to our not-so-little problem, a bargain to save our lives. I would laugh, except I didn't realize there was anything left in my life to steal. But yes, this is the second Kindle book I hope to read after A Stark View. I don't know if I'll finish it or even start it, because I got a lot of other books I'm hoping to read, but at least I have something to pick up once I'm done with my last Kindle book. So these are the books I'm hoping to read this week, and I don't plan to finish any of them. I just want to start, recording myself to make a list of what I want to read and hopefully keep up with it, and then show my results at the end of the week. And I was hoping that starts to become a thing. Anyway, if you enjoy bookish videos that involve things like crafting or drawing or even gaming, why not consider subscribing to my channel, Shelby's Crafty Books and Games. See you later!